World Boxing and Fighting. Talking about Teo, him using the N-word, what are your thoughts? Does he deserve to get a fight with Boots or with Hitchens? What do you think?
I don't know about deserving, but I think if you bring the game into disrepute, it needs to be dealt with. One of the problems you have in America is you have no national governing body. You're state governed, right? So in England, we have the British Boxing Board of Control. They control the whole sport in the UK. So you see Eubank slaps Conor Benn with an egg, £100,000 fine, right? If Teofimo would have said what he said in England, the British Boxing Board of Control would have called him within 7 days to a hearing, and he would have got fined a huge amount of money.
Do we need that in America?
Well, yeah, but you've got the ABC, but it's not really tight enough with the states. So it's just a different kind of, But I believe the WBO have called him in or something. Look, we have to make sure people understand, one, racism is unacceptable, especially unacceptable in boxing. But it's a bit like, on the Eubank stuff, we're trying to bring kids into the sport and show them that discipline, respect, manners, all this stuff. You look at Cops for Kids, Cops and Kids, right, down in Brooklyn. I'm going down there in a minute to see Richardson. That place is unbelievable what they do. These guys are role models for those kids. They can't behave in a way to make those kids think it's okay. Do you know what I mean?
Speaking of Teofimo Lopez, your thoughts on his racist outbursts?
Yeah, we were just talking about it then. Yeah, I mean, like, unacceptable in all forms of life and walks of life. But I was just saying, in boxing, these guys are role models for people. So we got to make an example, and I don't know why he keeps doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like, he did it once with Crawford, and it's like, I couldn't believe. And I'm like, whoa. Like, I don't represent him, but if I did, I would be saying to him, what the fuck are you doing? Stop. Like, listen, one, it's wrong. But two, you're talking about your brand, you're talking about your deals, your broadcasters. You can't, that's just.
Do you think he's crazy?
No. So I thought he was crazy, but I just think, like, I got to spend some time around him. I like Teofimo now. I never liked him. He blamed me for the Cambosa's defeat. He was like, "Oh, it's Eddie Hearn's fault." I'm like, "Fucking hell! I didn't even have either fighter. I just won the purse bid, right?" But when I spent a bit of time around him, actually, he plays up, and I think what he's trying to do is he's just trying to be controversial, but he's doing it in a terrible way, in a way that is unacceptable. I don't necessarily think he's racist. I don't necessarily think he means what he says, but this. If you want to be a character,
he's just being a sausage.
Yeah, sausage. Yeah, like. But it's just, yeah.
AJ Fury Wembley.
Look, Fury's just teasing us, isn't he? He's got the wraps on every day, 12 rounds, and he looks in shape. So look, fingers crossed, and it's the fight everyone wants to see.